Africa's population is currently at 1.1 billion people. But with a population growth rate of at least 2% every year, the continent's population is expected to more than double to 2.4 billion people by 2050 and to clock the 4 billion people mark by the year 2100. Despite the rosy economic outlook that has been projected of Africa, a concern lingers. Will Africa feed itself sufficiently? The past 3 decades have seen many African countries grapple with chronic food insecurity. The vagaries of the weather are becoming more and more extreme and unpredictable. But the story is different in the world's 5th largest country by population, Brazil. Brazil has perfected the art of feeding its population of 202 million people with surplus for export. Last month, the South American nation played host to a number of scientists drawn from across Africa on what it referred to as the Seeing is Believing tour. The tour, organized by the International Service for the Acquisition of Agri-Biotech Applications in collaboration with Brazil's Agricultural Research Institute Embrapa and the African Biosafety Network of Experts, saw African biotechnology experts get a first-hand experience of how Brazil got it right.
If our ban would be lifted, it would be interesting to see such development in our country to improve our food security and or not only in soybean but other products that are in the market that are appropriate for our environment.
Here, small-scale farmers work on farms of between 40 to 50 hectares. That's equivalent to 99 and 124 acres. Kokama is a farmers' cooperative that has brought together 12,000 small-scale members, most of whom specialize in the cultivation of GM soybean. The cooperative receives at least 1 million tons of soybean every year for processing into soybean oil. At this facility owned by the cooperative, 31,000 liters of soybean oil is processed every hour. The bulk of these products are exported.
Pela própria cooperativa nos supermercados.
The cooperative buys from the producer, processes it to oil or other products and sells it. And then they share the incomes.
Besides the adoption of biotechnology, Brazil has encouraged the incorporation of farming techniques that enrich soil fertility without over-relying on fertilizer. The no-till or conservation agriculture is one such technique. Here, the soils are never plowed and the remains of harvested crops are left to rot into a mat of compost for the next season.
Without having a good management on fertility, a good management on crop selection and so on, biotechnology alone can do nothing to help growers.
It has taken Brazil 30 years to transform its agricultural sector. Biotechnology experts now reckon that Africa has a lot to borrow from Brazil on how to adapt technology to its farmers' needs. And this is especially considering that Brazil's environmental conditions are not distinct from Africa's.
Farmers are already getting higher yields, not because the technology was meant to increase yields, but because it reduces the external inputs that the farmers use.
Also on the to-do list of African governments is a deeper look at the myths that surround genetically modified crops.
There's need for more sensitization, there's need for more enlightenment and advocacy so that people will understand the technology and be able to key into it so that African countries will also use them, just like the way other advanced countries are using them to enhance their economy and their well-being.
And so the question begs, will African countries, Kenya included, borrow a leaf from Brazil's experiences to take the agricultural sector to the next level? Patrick Igunza, Citizen Television.